Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're just rising up, well, thank you for choosing KUTV Rise today. This is the WCW edition with me, Anki Doris Umbat. Now, I want to bring in my guest to talk about men's health, but because today is men's health, before I give you the statistics and everything else that comes with it, I want to give you good news. I want to give you good news courtesy of Ojwang Mariam's code. Very, very important. If you are dealing with an eye problem and you're wondering the economy in Ngumu Kidogo and you're wondering if you'd ever go in for a checkup, I have good news for you, and I'm trying to get the information very, very clearly out there for you. La Paire is a very, very, very big organization. Very credible services are given to you, and very quality spectacles, frames, and of course eye checkups are given at La Paire. Now, what you need to do is to go to any stores, either online or physical stores, and purchase anything, all right? I mean anything, with the promo code Ojwang Mariam. How good can it be? You get a discount for whatever it is you purchase with this promo code Ojwang Mariam. Now, if you've been dealing with eye problems and you've wanted to go for your eye checkups, you need to visit La Paire, all right? And when you go there, and you either need to just add swag or you need sunglasses because you probably, want to add a pimp to your look, you just use the promo code Ojwang Mariam. It's that simple. I'll remind you again over and over, especially if you're men, take advantage of this time of the month of June and visit the La Paire. And of course, use the promo code Ojwang Mariam. If you think I'm kidding you, there are people who can tell you it has worked for them. And who doesn't want discounts? All right, that's it for the men's gift this month. We're gifting you with that. All the men watching today, go out there and get your discounts. Now, real quick, 450,000 men die of cardiovascular disease each year. You heard it right. More than 700,000 men are diagnosed with a type of cancer each year. 300,000 of those cases will result in death. Do you know that we're losing men that fast? That's according to the Men's Health Resource Center. Now, 230,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every year. It's the second leading cause of death in men. That's according to cancer.org, all right? As part of an educational campaign for men's health, the Cleveland Clinic, now abroad, surveyed more than 500 American men ages between 18 and 70 about their use of healthcare resources. And here's what they found out. Only 3 out of 5 men get annual physicals. I don't know about Kenya. How many of you guys get annual physicals? I mean physicals. Women, we see gynas. So I don't know if men see gynas, all right? Over 40% of men only go to the doctor when they think they have a serious medical condition. I'm going to ask my counseling psychologist seated on set right now, how serious is a medical condition for men, and how serious is it to go to the doctor? In fact, according to the Health in Aging Foundation, 40% of men said that when sick, they delay seeking medical care for a few days. I wonder why. And 17% of them said they would wait at least a week. Why would you wait a week? More than half of men said their health wasn't something they talk about. So if you don't talk about it, where is the solution? I'll ask the counseling psychologist as well. Also, the statistics show that men deal with more illness than women and die younger. This is not because I'm a woman. It is what it is. Men are less likely to seek health care than women. Trust me, if we feel a pinch somewhere, a pinch, a strain, daktari. But the men, that's gonna go. Now, prostate cancer affects 1 in 9 men. Mental health also is one of the most stigmatized issues affecting men. Men drink more heavily and smoke more frequently than women. Did I say it? Or can you see Nyamachoma, frequent visitors, Kitambi, Kabia? Plus, men tend to make less healthy choices in the kitchen. I didn't say that, research did. And I don't know which healthy choices are in the kitchen that women make that men don't. The men in studio, please allow me to agree with this person. Women eat far more fruits and vegetables than men. Well, men prefer meat and dairy. If I'm wrong, 0739 110544 is the number to voice your opinion and perceptions. And on Twitter, at KUTV_Kenya, say, Anki, that statistic is wrong. Come out and sample us out and do a fresh research. If I am wrong or right, my psychologist, counseling psychologist, Sam Mwangi, is already on set. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very fine, Doris. How are you?
I'm very excited about this month. I'm excited about having a man in studio on the
Wow.
WCW edition.
Wow, it's a great month, and no one recognizes men, so it's a unique month for us men.
You said no one recognizes men.
No, I don't know if do we have Men's Day, we have Women's Day, we have
I believe.
Mother's Days. They are
There's
more
Father's Day.
recognized than men's. Day.
Oh.
That's why men's events or men's days, nobody talk about them.
Actually, I think so, because there should be a hashtag now for the Men's Month, and I have not seen it on social media. Have you seen it on Twitter somewhere?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
so we are hoping.
We are hoping to. Yeah.
So why is it so important to have the Men's Month, the Men's Health Month, for that matter?
Yeah, as I said, this is a unique month for the men's health, and not just health. When you talk of health, sometimes we focus only on physical health. However, there are other health aspects that nobody talks about them, and this is mental health. And maybe we could focus much on that and see how many times do men go for even screening, or when they have an accident, or when they are injured. Not only that, how many times do men talk about their wellness, their mental health? Very few times. Many men just keep to themselves, and they say, I'm strong, as we are socialized.
Like Superman.
Yeah, we are superhuman, and we are not. And that's why it's okay to not be okay. And men should know that.
I like that you mentioned the strength. Is it something that has been, of course, engraved in them socially, from religion, culture? Because we need to know where we're coming from.
Sure.
I know we've said this severally, but just to, of course, bring us up to speed again. The influence, what is creating this kind of perception in men anyway?
There's so many factors that influences that. Socially, the way men are brought up, men are not, they are told they're not supposed to cry. Yeah. And even if you fall down as a young boy, your mom tells you or your dad tells you men are not supposed to cry. So you grow knowing that men are not supposed to show their tears, because that is, associated with weakness. And that's where the problem starts. As we are growing up, we are told men are not supposed to cry. So socially, culturally, men are seen as superhuman, and they are not. But they are just like any other person or any, women. And they should express their feelings, their emotions, just without being stigmatized. But with that, we grow knowing that it's not okay to cry as a man.
I know I've seen you concentrate a lot on the mental health. And I'm getting it from you that then we have the higher rates of suicide when it comes to men because of the same reason, is it?
Sure.
Yeah? So men are depressed and they are suicidal.
Yes.
More than women.
More than women.
Because they don't speak out.
They don't speak out.
However, how about the screenings? Because I feel like most men, according to research, don't even go out for screenings or don't even go out for VCT tests or whatever it is. Is it also because of the stigma? Is there any stigma for going to the hospital for just screening for cancer? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's, that's the perception, that's the misconception that is, that when I am seen going to the hospital as a man, maybe I'll be seen as weak. I was a weakling. Yeah, so going for a screen, even if it's a free medical camp, you find there are more women than men. and it's just for free. So you can imagine even going for a screening where maybe someone is supposed to pay something little, you find men are fewer than women.
Okay.
And as you gave the statistics, women are frequently going to hospitals, maybe when they're delivering, and that's where much of maybe their ailments are discovered. But for men, how many times do I go to the hospital? Very few
When
times.
it's serious.
When it's very serious.
I was actually telling the viewer earlier, I would want to know when is serious for
When
men.
it's serious. And
Yeah,
that's
when
why
it's
they delay.
Yeah.
And they are reluctant to go to hospital for any ailments, not only mental but also physical. If I have a headache as a man, it should just go. Maybe I'll go to the chemist, take a maramoja
Over the counter.
and maybe it's the cause could be stress. But I keep on delaying that until it becomes a serious issue. Yeah.
So we're losing more men to very serious illnesses at very later stages because then they do not get to know, their diagnosis early enough.
Yes, they are not.
That needs to be called out, right?
Yeah, that's the awareness that we are having these special months for men, for them to know that going to the hospital for screening, talking about their well-being, their psychological well-being, it's okay, and nobody should, see them as weaklings. Yeah.
I know you're a counseling psychologist, so you treat more of our mind problems.
Yeah.
But I was hoping, I don't know if we're in a position to talk about some health threats that men are exposed to, like lung cancer, prostate cancer, probably accidents. Some of these things they need to go to screening for. I know you're not a medical doctor, but I believe we can mention a few of them because you're a man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Men are known to be risk takers, so they do things, they risk more than women. Even when it comes to speed driving, overspeeding, men are more prone to that. When it comes to risking their lives in other areas, working in hardship areas, there are more men in that, So that's why we find men are more exposed to such, than women.
Yeah.
But when they get to an extreme, they don't seek for help. By the time it is known that these things have been going on, it becomes too late.
Yeah, I'm imagining situations where we have a very fatal accident and the man just, the vehicle is wrecked, it looks terrible, but the man stands up and walks away.
And he
And you're
says, I'm
thinking,
okay.
yeah, but then later on we have him admitted because of internal bleeding or something.
Yes. And
These are situations.
yeah, it becomes very serious. And it would have been addressed when the accident happened. But since the person said, I'm okay, it's just a scratch, I'll move on. By the time it's, he gets the real attention, it's too late.
So what we're talking about today is how the delay really takes this gender away from us. It is a gender table right here, and I just want to ask then, how can we come in, because it's the Health Awareness Month? You men support us on our days, wishing us a happy Women's Day.
Yes.
Oh, send us flowers and all, and sometimes even pay for our, medical attention.
Yeah.
How can women come in and support their men and their boys through this month?
Yeah, this month is creating awareness to everyone, not only for men and boys, but also for the society, men and women, and women coming in as our supporter, as men supporter, who can identify some of these issues men may be going through without knowing, So women coming very hardy to even support and even to suggest what if you go for a test, what if you go for screening, what if you talk to someone when you are in this situation. then that can help men to come out and talk about what they're going through. So women can play a big role in this month.
I hear we have the power.
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, I hear women have the power. So let us keep suggesting to our men to please, through this month, go out there and get their screening and their tests. I know somebody says in a Shukisha gangster point, but I don't think it's time to be a gangster right now. When this month, hakuna mambo ya kuwa gangster, right?
No.
I know we want to close this particular lounge, and of course, just to remind these people, how then can people use social media?
Yeah,
Because it's a whole month.
yeah, it's a whole month. Last month we had Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
This month is a continuation of that, whereby we are talking about Men's Health Month, and in particular men, because those are the ones who are more affected, but not forgetting about also women, coming to support men in this.
Okay.
So social media can play a big role in this by creating awareness. I've been working with an organization which creates awareness through social media, and many people, we used to have telecounseling, whereby people could call, and we encourage many men to also call. When you're not seeing the person you're talking to, you can open up more. Yeah. So teletherapy is also very important. So when it comes to social media, it's part of us, and we need to use it to help us to create more awareness to the critical mass, to many people as much as possible, so that even if not only men will realize that they need help, people around them can identify and maybe refer such cases.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
People around should be keen enough to identify that, hey, there's a problem, let's reach out to this particular man. So I think we can come in so many ways. And how can they reach you? How then can they reach you? You can give us your number and your social media handles. Someone wants to follow you. I'm sure they can't text in, but they can call you.
They can call.
Yes.
Yeah, you can call my number. I have a Safaricom number, 0720. Mine is simple, 444 545. The other number for Airtel is 0734 988 713. Safaricom number 0720 444 545. Airtel 0734 988 713.
Nice.
WhatsApp, I'm mostly on WhatsApp.
This is really a counseling psychologist, open to the public.
Yes.
WhatsApp?
Yeah, WhatsApp is Sam Don.
Okay.
just check that. You'll find me there.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Sam, for being here.
Thank you.
We're really honored, and I'm so glad that you're putting on a blue. Is that a shade of blue?
Yeah, this.
It's almost my kind of shade of blue.
Like
Very, very.
It's a Men's Health Month.
Yeah.
Blue is the color to, to create awareness.
I actually thought so because it's actually official overseas that the hashtag wear a blue is very, very important. So it's not just because we're wearing a blue. I wore blue purposefully for this show. So you need to plan in your organizations, in your companies, the wear a blue day. Do take pictures and of course tag me at Doris Anki and say in commemoration and in honor of the month for the men's health. That's it for this particular first lounge. However, I'm coming back to tell you how then you can access better quality healthcare in the digital world. Faster, safer, and probably even cheaper, courtesy of SAL. That organization will be with me in a bit, and of course we'll continue with this conversation on getting the digital healthcare. Good morning.